Dr. Tanya here.
Hello.
We're excited to be back. Listen, we're going to get right into it. You know, we've been studying the Think and Grow Rich book from Napoleon Hill, an amazing book, mind you.
It is.
And look, we're going to get right into it, but we want to welcome our LinkedIn audience. So I believe that we're live right now on LinkedIn. So welcome you guys that'll be watching. This is just going to be just a few minutes. We've been doing these teachings from this amazing book, and it's going across many platforms. It's actually here on YouTube. We're sharing it now on LinkedIn. It's also going into some of our Facebook groups. And the amazing part is it's going across our podcast platforms.
I love that.
Yeah, so we're really
making
excited
sure that
about it.
everyone becomes aware of these principles here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So look, we're going to get right into, again, this is chapter 3 we've been talking about, which is faith, which is visualization of and belief in the attainment of desire. This is like 2 paragraphs. It's really amazing. Check this out. Somewhere in your makeup, perhaps in the cells of your brain, there lies sleeping the seed of achievement, which, if aroused and put into action, would carry you to heights such as you may never have hoped to attain. Never have hoped to attain. Even with all the success that we've had thus far, all of us, you guys that are listening and watching, never have attained. Next paragraph. Just as a master musician may cause the most beautiful strains of music to pour forth from the strings of a violin, so may you arouse the genius which lies asleep in your brain and cause it to drive you upward to whatever goal you may wish to achieve. And the last statement here is Abraham Lincoln was a failure at everything he tried until he was well past the age of 40. And as we know, at the age of 52, he became president of the United States.
Yeah.
So talk about a giant lying within.
Yes.
That's amazing stuff. So it doesn't matter how old you are. Your success, you have the seeds of success of even greater things that's laying down inside of you, laying dormant. We got to pull that out.
Yeah, we do, and I love it. So let's break it down a little bit because to listen to what we just listened to, sometimes, especially when someone's reading to you, it may not click quite as much if you don't have the visual, and especially with what it was just saying, Dexter.
Right.
Because when he said seed sleeping, what is he saying? He's basically, Napoleon Hill is letting us know that there's something within all of us, and oftentimes it's lying there dormant. It's asleep. But when aroused, oh, what are the things that you would be able to do? So it's a matter of making sure, one, that we know this, and then doing something about it.
Absolutely.
Now, here's the thing. Even for him to mention Abe Lincoln right there, and he talks a little bit more if we were to read on, but for him to mention him as a failure.
Right.
But there was something that stimulated him to actually move past all of those failings and do what? Become president of the United States.
President of the United States. After all of those failures.
Yes.
It's amazing when you think about it. There's several quotes that we love. Abraham, not only Abraham Lincoln, but Henry Ford. You know, I've not failed, right? I just keep going. We've learned, Samuel Beckett said, have you ever tried, ever failed? It doesn't matter. Try again, fail better. See, those are the, shame to say, those are those principles that are not taught in school. But we have to learn how to move beyond failure. And Abraham Lincoln is a great example of that. But this book, Napoleon Hill, just talks about those seeds, man, those seeds. We've got to pull out and water those seeds. And that's what this amazing book is about. So,
yeah, I'm just looking
really
at the
amazing.
words again. Just as a master musician may cause the most beautiful strands of music to pour forth from the strings of a violin, so may you arouse.
Yeah.
Come on, the genius which lies asleep in your brain. So I really want us to catch
It's
that.
there. Right.
I want us to catch that. It's within our brains. There are things that have already been put inside of each and every one of us. I say this so much, but it's what is so. We were all formed. We grew in the wombs of our mothers.
Yep.
And at that time, God literally put inside of each and every one of us our gifts, our talents, our futures, but it's present, and now it has to be what? Activated.
Yeah.
It has to be activated. So here it is in our brain, and it needs an arousal. So what are you doing to arouse that thing? A little bit earlier, I just did a live on Facebook and just kind of talked about, me and the things I've been through throughout my life. I've dealt with a lot, and it caused me to put a lot of self-imposed limitations on me. Well, what do you mean, Tanya? Well, I didn't take action.
Right.
I would find reasons as to why not, opposed to tapping in to the seed that was already present in order for me to do what? Excel. And it's amazing, because even when I talk to you about that seed that's present already in your brain, guess what else came to contaminate it? There were weeds. Right?
Which comes up, period. Right?
That comes up.
You don't have to do anything to have those weeds come
on
up.
now.
Yeah.
They come up. They were suffocating my seed. There were times that my seed was trying to be uprooted and thrown away. All of these things, it's a fight. And if you don't become aware of who you are, the powers that you possess, and do something about it, oftentimes what happens? Yeah. Oftentimes we forfeit what it is that we have been destined to do. And we have to come to a place of realizing that we can't do that.
Right.
And the last thing I'll say, when I even mention we'll forfeit it, what am I saying? I'm saying that you got a part to play. Right. We have a part to play in that. We have a part to play. A lot of times things happen and people want to just sit with their hands like this and just waiting for things to drop out of the air. It doesn't work that way. We have a part to play even in the things that was seated inside of us as we were being formed. So you got to tap into that.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So look, guys, some of you all may have just joined us, but we're talking about the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Ty and I have done several studies in this book, but we also we did a training back in, I believe it was 2010 or 11. We were part of a mastermind group that taught out of this book. So this book is transformational over generations. Such amazing information. So you guys that are just joining us, make sure you connect with us on all of our platforms. You may be watching us on YouTube right now. You might be watching us on LinkedIn, but you might be watching us on any of our podcast channels. We would love for you to connect with us. The name of our show is called Upgrade Your Life. Upgrade Your Life is the name of the channel. And also, if you want to connect with us on YouTube, just find Dexter and Tanya Scott. We're the Upgraders, and we are personal development. We love personal development, soft skills. We teach several things. We teach mindset development. We do conflict resolution and the communication styles, which is amazing. You gotta have it. And we talk about emotional intelligence. So these are the things that we absolutely love to do and teach. And this book only enhances whether you're an entrepreneur, right, or whether you're working that corporate job and you want to go to that next level. These are the kinds of books that we've been studying and teaching from for quite some time, but it's just proven to be really beneficial to all of our audiences. So we're really appreciative that you guys are watching us. Anything else, Tanya?
No, I think that's it. We don't want to take too much of your time, but we do want to make the time that we spend with you impactful.
Absolutely.
And that's what we actually do. So again, thank you guys for spending this time with us now. Tell somebody else about the Upgraders. Tell somebody else about what it is that we're talking about, and join us again. And we want you, as we talk about these principles, go ahead and put them into action. Think about it a little bit more. When you lay down tonight, you write out the journal, you write out the things that you're grateful for on tonight. Then you can also go to sleep thinking about, wow, what are the seeds? I'm activating my seeds.
That's good.
Wake up with it and see what changes begin to happen even in your life.
That's really good, Tanya. Thanks for sharing that. All right, guys, so listen, we are Dexter and Tanya Scott, Dr. Tanya Scott. We are the Upgraders who may not know you,
but we know what's in you.
We'll see you on the next broadcast.